What's going on, Stim Junkies? Hi, Stim Ace here. Hope everybody's having a phenomenal weekend. Hope you guys are crushing those workouts. I know you are, because you're here watching my videos, and that means that you just got done with a grueling gym session, and you're here listening to what Ace has to say and what pre-workout you should get next to fuel those epic workouts. So today I have something really special. I got sent this product out a little bit over a week ago, but unfortunately I didn't get to run it until 3 days after receiving it. I was swamped with work and my side business and things in my personal life with my family, and I just haven't had time to run it until 3 days after receiving the product. Since then, I've ran it 3 times, today being the 3rd time, for a super intense leg day session. I crushed legs today, I did lower body, I even worked a little bit of core, which I hate doing core, but it's got to be done, guys. So today, I'm going to be reviewing the newly reformulated hybrid from Kilo Labs. Yeah, guys, a lot of people love the original hybrid. I reviewed it a couple of months ago. If you guys haven't seen that review, feel free to check it out. The FDA is coming after certain companies, cracking down on certain people, and it's a shame. It is what it is, you know? So they reformulated, but that doesn't mean that the product is not as good as it was. It might even be better. So I'm going to go through this label really quickly, and I'm going to tell you my experience running it 3 times, today being the 3rd time. So this is the new Kilo Labs hybrid, and I'm going to tell you whether it's worth your time and money. Let's talk about it. So as I mentioned earlier, I got sent this tub by the owner of Kilo Labs, Mike, who's a really nice guy. Shouts out to Mike and shouts out to Kilo Lab. Thank you so much for sending this product my way for review. But no matter what, you know, I'm always going to keep it objective and 100% honest and truthful. It doesn't matter if I get the product for free or not. You guys are always going to hear my unbiased and genuine opinion of said products. So let's begin with the flavor. This is the lemon drop flavor, and he also sent me 2 packets of the strawberry candy flavor. I ran both, and I like the strawberry candy flavor. It's really good. It really does taste like a strawberry candy. You know, the ones you would get in church as a kid, right? The ones with the strawberry paper wrapping. It tastes just like it. It's not bad. It goes down easy. You don't really have that nasty aftertaste. But the lemon drop flavor, this one right here, freaking delicious. I don't think I've ever had a lemon-based or lemonade-based pre-workout before. Usually it's like blackberry lemonade or cherry limeade, or it's usually mixed with something else. I don't think I've ever had a purely lemon-based pre-workout before. But this one's freaking delicious. I'm going to go on a limb and say that the lemon drop flavor is probably the tastiest pre-workout that I ever had in my life. But then again, guys, you know that flavor doesn't matter when it comes to these high stim pre-workouts. It's all about the experience. How does it work in the real world? Is it going to get you going harder in the gym? Is it going to get you pumped and looking juicy and jacked? Is it going to get you feeling good and have you push harder than last time? That's all that matters in the end of the day. So flavor is irrelevant. But if you guys do care about flavor, the lemon drop is delicious. I like it a lot. You do get 20 servings in here, no 40-20 nonsense. I prefer it this way, guys. A lot of these companies try to fool you today with the 40-20. You're Stim Junkies, right? You're watching High Stim Ace. You guys are Stim Junkies. You're going to take the full serving. So you're getting 20 servings regardless. 40-20, throw that crap out the window. That's nonsense. So we're getting 20.4 grams per scoop in here. And the scoop came out to exactly 21 grams. So they got the scoop perfectly. I also weighed out the packet, which also came out to 21 grams. So they nailed it. Good job, Kilo Labs. So let's begin. We have vitamin B3 as niacin at 30 milligrams. Okay. So some people are prone to niacin flushes where your face turns a little red and you kind of sweat it out a little bit. I'm happy to report I got no niacin flushes. So right off the bat, we're already off to a good start. Vitamin B6, 20 milligrams, vitamin B12, 250 micrograms, sodium from Himalayan pink salt, 200 milligrams, so that's for the pumps. And I like the fact that they're using Himalayan pink salt, which is a cleaner form of salt, instead of just throwing regular salt in there, so that's a big win. Potassium from potassium chloride, 200 milligrams, okay. So now we're going to get to what I call the real label. We start off with L-citrulline at 6 grams, which is great because if you guys took the original hybrid or even the Supreme pre-workout, it had citrulline malate. A lot of people feel like citrulline malate is just an attempt to mask how much citrulline is actually in there and to inflate the number. But me personally, it really depends on the product. It doesn't matter to me if it's malate or citrulline, but I know most people prefer L-citrulline, so 6 grams, it's a good dose. You don't need more than 6 grams. A lot of these products go to 8, 9, 10, which is nice, but you don't need it. 6 grams is more than enough. Beta-alanine, 3.5 grams, so a little bit more than the clinical dose. You guys know what I think about clinical doses, but you're getting a little bit more here. Betaine anhydrous for the strength output, 2.5 grams. Taurine at 2 grams, a nice ingredient, a nice jack-of-all-trades type of ingredient. Caffeine anhydrous, 400 milligrams, so definitely a little high for a quote-unquote daily, but for us Stim junkies, we can handle it. 400 milligrams for me is a perfect cutoff point. We got Ariogenesis and phenyldimethylamine citrate at 300 milligrams, so very nice hefty dose. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is a very, very clean and well-sourced and long-lasting Ariogenesis. I'm going to get into that in a moment, but this is some good Aria. So they took out the DMHA and they replaced it with a good, clean-sourced Aria, which a lot of these companies right now are doing this. They're switching over to Aria. Let's hope the FDA doesn't come after Ariogenesis next, because you never know. These guys are relentless. God forbid we're going to go after fentanyl and opioids and all the other crap going on, all the Delta-8 vapes that all these kids are taking today without any adult supervision. Let's not go after that, but we're going to go after the Aria and the DMHA. Stupidity. Anyway, back to the label. We got theobromine, 250 milligrams, the little cousin, little brother to caffeine, if you will. A good source of stimulation, a nice cleaner feeling form of caffeine, very similar to caffeine, 250 milligrams. Beta PEA, 200 milligrams, which is usually very short-lasting, but if you pair it with other stimulants like Aria and the caffeine, then it's going to elongate the effect. It's a nice feel-good kind of chemical. And lastly, we have alpha-yo at 1.5 milligrams. So as I mentioned earlier, I ran this product 3 times. The very first time I ran it was a bit of an off day for me, if I'm being honest. I met up with my buddy in the gym, but I just had a lot on my mind that day. I was getting swamped with phone calls the entire day from my side business and some family situation I was dealing with that day, and just my head wasn't in it. So I don't consider that to be an official test. But the other 2 times I ran it on Tuesday, 3 days ago, I did full upper body, and tonight I did legs. I did full lower body with a little bit of core thrown in, and my experience these past 2 times was identical. So this right here, what I'm going to say right off the bat, this is a creeper. And what that means is that you're not going to feel this within 5-10 minutes. It's going to take more like 20 to 30 minutes to really start brewing and cooking in your system until you start feeling something. So you're going to take the drink before you get to the gym. Give yourself, like I said, 20-25 minutes at least to let things start building up in your system. The first thing I felt was the beta-alanine right off the bat. And it's funny because a lot of times I don't really feel beta-alanine, even for people that say that they felt beta from certain pre-workouts. A lot of times I don't feel beta-alanine. It's really weird. I don't take it regularly, so it's not saturated in my body, but even so, beta doesn't really affect me that much usually. But I felt this one, and it felt really good. Feel a little bit around the face, around the lips, the ears, and the tingles just going throughout your body. It's letting you know that something is working, something is going on. And I like it. It wasn't to the point where it was super, super intense and uncomfortable, but it lets you know that things are starting to happen. And the second thing you're going to feel right after that is a nice, clean, but smooth mood elevation. If you're listening to music while walking or driving to the gym and you have that 15-20 minute commute, you're going to start enjoying the music a whole lot more. You're going to get invested in it, and you're going to feel floaty. It's a very floaty type of happy pre-workout. And not happy in a sense like Dark Energy or Excelsior, where it's kind of like a drugged up kind of happy. It's not that kind of happy, but you feel good. You feel positive. You feel excited about going to the gym, doing what you love to do most, and you're anticipating the workout. So it's definitely a pre-workout that puts you in a good, positive headspace. Provided, of course, that you're not in a negative headspace going in already. So that's one thing I'm going to say. This pre-workout, everything works perfectly here. You got great pumps. You got solid energy. You got a good mood elevation, a bit of a buzz, and everything just synergizes really, really well. But the one thing I do have to say is that there is no sense of urgency here. So if it's one of those days where you had a long day at work, and like in my case where I was on the phone the whole day, dealing with BS from the bank, dealing with things from my side business, and it was a stressful kind of day, and I came home at the end of my day and I was exhausted. I was so out of it. So when I took this pre-workout that day, it was Sunday, it didn't do much for me in terms of providing that initial energy. So there are products out there like a lot of Dark Labs products or Insane Labs products where you're going to take it, and within 5-10 minutes, you're going to feel this itch, like you got to go. You got to go to the gym and you got to push those weights. This is a much smoother kind of experience. So if you're half asleep and you're exhausted after a long day of work, this product is not going to bring you back from the dead and put a rocket in your rear end and send you to the gym. It's not going to do that. This is a pre-workout that's best utilized when you're already in a somewhat good headspace, or if you're just in a neutral headspace. But definitely don't take this if you're super exhausted, you're sleep deprived, you had a stressful day, because it's going to give you a buzz, it's going to do all that other good stuff, but you're going to have to go out of your way to make that initial push to really synergize everything together. And that's another thing I got to say about this. This is a working person's type of pre-workout. And what I mean by that is, again, to build off what I said earlier, this isn't going to give you that initial push to get you going in the gym. It's not like taking Dark Labs crack or Psychotic from Insane Labs, where it gives you the push. You need to push yourself, and then this pre-workout is going to do its thing and put you in a better headspace and have you push harder and provide the juicy pumps and give you that strength output, and everything just clicks. So you're going to have to go with a couple of warm-up sets. My recommendation to you is when you take this pre-workout, again, 20, 25, 30 minutes before you start training, get to the gym and start warming up slowly. Go light on the weights, 2, 3, 4 sets. Get yourself in that headspace. Get some good music going, and this is going to do the rest. This is a great pre-workout if you utilize it as I described. The pumps are juicy on this. Really, really incredible pumps. It's a clean product. It's going to elevate the mood. It's going to put you in a good, positive headspace. You're going to enjoy the music a whole lot more. And it's a very floaty kind of feeling. That's one thing that I have to say, is that it's very, very floaty. And in a good way. The Araya on this is really, really clean. I got to say it's probably up there with Rattle in terms of the cleanliness and the purity of the Araya Genesis. It really shines through in this product, and I really, really enjoyed it. So overall, guys, it's a great experience, and considering the fact that they had to reformulate the product and it wasn't up to Kilo Labs, I think they did an incredible job creating a product that has a very similar feel to the original, but also a little bit lighter. So it's something you could take a couple of days a week. It's not going to give you all the negative side effects that could come with DMAA and DMHA. So I could see myself taking this product on days where I want to cycle off to something less intense, but I still want to feel it. You guys know that most daily drivers don't really do much for me. You can't expect me to take something like a Bucked Up and feel it, because I won't. If I take Total War, that's not going to do anything for me. I'm way above those pre-workouts. So for me, to find a good daily use kind of pre-workout that I'm still going to feel, that's going to give me that buzz, the anticipation, the excitement, the happiness to be in the gym, you're winning with this one. This is something that's going to provide you with all of that, but it requires you to do a little bit of initial work. Get yourself to the gym, start pushing those weights, start lighter if you have to, and build your way up, and let Hybrid do the rest. Thank you so much to Kilo Labs for sending out this product for review. I really, really enjoyed it. And in general, they're a great company, great customer service. They ship really fast. And I'm proud to say that I also just received an affiliate discount code from the Kilo Labs official website. So if you guys want, you can use that code and pick it up directly from the manufacturer. You could go on thekilolabs.com, use discount code ACE. That's going to save you 15% off your entire order and get you free shipping. Or you can go to my favorite vendor, NutriCartel.com, the very first affiliate that I was associated with, who I still love more than anybody else. You can pick it up from NutriCartel.com using the discount code ACE15 to save 15% and help support this channel. This is a great pre-workout, guys. I really, really like it. It's something I'm going to be using numerous times a week, especially on days during the week where I want to cycle off the illicits, but still feel it. Still have that floaty head high and enjoy my workout and have good pumps to boot. It's a win-win. You cannot go wrong. Thank you so much, Kilo Labs. Guys, check out the new Hybrid. You're going to like it. And I recommend getting the lemon drop flavor because it's really, really good. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I will see you all on the next High Stim pre-workout review. High Stim Ace. Signing off.